Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently saw Shape of Water. I know it's been a long time, it's been out for a while, and I completely understand why it received all the rewards it did. The soundtrack by Andre Desplat is absolutely magnificent. Every single frame of this film is art, and it's just due to the fact that it has all this absolutely glorious lighting, feels more like a play than it does an actual cinematic masterpiece that Guillermo directed. And you can see a lot of influence of Hellboy, and it kind of makes you wonder, will Hellboy 3 ever be made? But I heard from a friend of mine that the actor really didn't care to wear the makeup, so we may never see Hellboy 3. Well, at least we have Shape of Water. And Shape of Water is a mishmash of a lot of different genres put into one, and it's just so intricately done. It's taking place in the late 1960s with the Cold War having come into view and racism still very prominent, and it's just this beautiful message, and it's so meaningful, especially now. I'm watching it, I'm thinking this is pedantic, it's didactic, and I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but I really love just setting an atmosphere and ambiance and how they really inundate you, pardon the pun, with just everything involved with the 1960s. And part of that was the Latin culture, the Cuban culture coming in at the time, and I'm actually reading a book about this, so that is accurate. It's actually more than accurate, it's factual. And I was so happy I saw Carmen Miranda, and I had a big smile because that's part of my childhood. My parents got me into just Latin music, and every time I hear Latin music I cannot help but think of my parents, just because I love it. It's so a part of me. I will admit to that. People would probably think, wow, really? Yeah, I can't live without it. It's just essential and integral in my life, and I love, that's one, I think that's one reason why I like Cuba so much. I've never been, but I love the Cuban people. I like all Hispanic people. I just really want to go to Havana. I don't know why, but I want to go to Argentina first, and the reason for that is because I looked up my surname, and if you've known me watching my videos from the past, I have a lot of Ashkenazic roots, and there happened to be people in my family that were buried in a Jewish cemetery, so I'm thinking, they probably fled before Hitler became dictator. That's my going thought. That's my prediction. But maybe there are some that are still alive and they don't know that we're actually related, but I won't know until I actually go, and it's a bucket list destination that I really want to go. I really want to travel, just because I feel like maybe I do have some Argentinian roots, and if I do, that'll be interesting to my dad's side of the family, and I'm just wondering where the divide happened with the Ashkenazics, as I still consider myself by proxy Jew. But getting back to topic, I love everything about this. The design, the setting, the characters. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. It's just every shot of the camera is so well done. Just the panning, the close-ups, the transition, the swipe. I love the swipe. I know what these are. I know what they are. I've watched films ever since I was 13, and I know what the different angles are called, and why they would use that for why Guillermo would have done that. I thought, oh, that's clever. That's definitely different and unique, and it's a story that I think we can all relate to, especially if you feel like you're misunderstood or you don't have a voice, or there's a lot to be said about this film. It's a very teaching film, and there's one character that was in the movie that I absolutely hated. Oh, he was a real bastard. Excuse my French, there's no other word for it. But now, actually watching the movie all the way through, I can definitely see why they decided to deliver as many rewards to it as they did, because it is more than deserving of those rewards. And there was a man from Indiana who was given a reward. I don't know what role he played, but I'm sure that he did a stellar job like everybody else did. And it was just, it's absolutely incredible. It is a phenomenal film. If you're like me, then yeah, you would love it. And it's based on Lovecraft, I do believe, or at least that's what my friend said. And you can see the influence, and it harkens to Creature from the Black Lagoon for obvious reasons. I won't go why. But as far as the rating is concerned, and this is no contest, but 2 thumbs way up, no vetching about that at all. 5 stars hands down. No contest. No contest. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm getting an accent, but no contest whatsoever. And it's intriguing to actually delve into the psyche of these different characters and understand where they're coming from. And you see that the division between just one school of thought and the other school of thought, and understanding ethics. It really gets into ethics, and that's why I like it so much, because I didn't think I'd like ethics when I got involved with it. But then I got into medical ethics, and I started watching movies that were based on people's lives, like Lorenzo's Oil, and First Do No Harm, and Something the Lord Made, and Wit, and just so many unbelievable films about real stories, true events that actually occurred. And this makes me think a lot about film that has surfaced about actual mermaids, and it makes you wonder if such things do exist. Well, Atlantis did exist, and Edgar Cayce said it would arise again. Well, we'll just wait and see. I'm thinking that he may be onto something. I believe in Atlantis. That might be a little bit far-fetched for me. Other people might dismiss that that's just a bunch of new age hooey. Well, no, it's documented. It's called Lemuria as well, but I love Atlantis. I'm always going to love Atlantis, and I will always believe in Atlantis no matter what you tell me. And it's written down in history, and you can't deny history. History is evidence in and of itself, and witnesses to history write what they see. Right? Maybe, I don't know, it's different. People could have been influenced, but we don't know. We weren't there ourselves, so we can't judge. I really don't know what else to say about this film other than Guillermo has created yet another gem, and it is nothing short of fantastic. And if you're like me and you like just a little smattering of everything, it covers so many different genres. You've got your historical document, you've got your suspense, you've got your espionage or inside kind of job, or I would say political thriller. You have romance, you've got betrayal, you have all sorts of things that are occurring all at one time, and it's so intricately woven together. The thread just segues so smoothly. You don't even know how just effortlessly Guillermo does this, and he's a master storyteller, and you can see it, and it's just absolutely outstanding. And I love the way he writes, and I'm trying to emulate that in what I do. But that's basically all I had to say about The Shape of Water, and I will see you next time. Live long, prosper. Ciao tutti.